Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another interesting episode of Lessons from the Masters, brought to you by Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund. Friends, Lord Krishna has once told Arjun that karm kiye ja aur phal ki chinta na kar. While we all believe in this and have been working very hard to do our karma, one thing that is missing here is purpose to do karma. Friends, everyone is born with a purpose, and if we can identify our life purpose, we can achieve success in our professional and personal lives. To help us identify our life purpose, we have with us our Lord Krishna, who is none other than Rajiv Bajaj, Chairman and Managing Director of Bajaj Capital. Friends, Rajiv has been in the financial distribution space for almost 3 decades. He holds an MBA from University of Geneva, Switzerland, and an executive MBA from Carnegie Mellon University, USA. Notably, Rajiv belongs to the first batch of first 25 CFPs in India. Of late, Rajiv founded OmniLife, a holistic wellness platform that strives to help others in achieving a happy and purposeful life. Rajiv's personal ikigai is to help people find their life purpose. To help us make this session more interesting and insightful, we are privileged to have with us our Arjun, who is Mr. Rao, Senior Vice President and Head of Distribution Development and Investor Education at Aditya Birla Sun Life. Friends, I must tell you, Mr. Rao has found his ikigai in making India financially literate. So, welcome, Mr. Rao and Rajiv.
Thank you so much, Nishant. And indeed, it's a great introduction. I'm glad it is like, I'm not Arjun, but glad to be in that profile because always Arjun in a chaos, right? He finds the purpose when he meets Krishna. Probably I met Rajiv today to get my Ikigai right. And it's a fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nishant. You have your way with words and very generous words. But if I'm on the path of following Krishna's teachings in my life, then I would have achieved my life purpose. And while, this concept of Ikigai comes from Japan, but in our own scriptures, as you took Krishna's name, right. Krishna also has said, in addition to karma, also find your dharma and follow it. Right. So dharma and Ikigai are the same thing. And right. Today, I'm so looking forward to this conversation on Ikigai with my community. People who I know so well, people I've grown up with, and it would be a privilege for me to be in Q&A, answering questions from Mr. K.S. Rao himself, who is an icon doyen of the industry. And as you so appropriately said, Nishant, that, you know a person, all the famous people in the world, what is unique about them that without even meeting them or speaking to them, you know their purpose in life. Right. So will anybody dare to ask what was Gandhi's purpose in life? Or what was Martin Luther King's purpose in life? Or what was Nelson Mandela's purpose in life? Hence, for that matter, Mr. Rao, is a person, when you said it filled my heart with joy, that whenever a friend or an associate introduces us, they should be able to introduce us in one sentence of not more than 10, 12 words in terms of purpose. Right. That K.S. Rao's purpose is to make India financially literate. So, Mr. Rao, I am so privileged to speak to you.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. Indeed, it's great to connect with you on this platform separately. Of course, 25 years of association, which I always cherish. And probably I look at like this, for me, like as you said, the name gives the purpose. For me, Rajiv is like, it's the R-A-J-I-V, because I have seen Rajiv is the most revered and most respected, and Rajiv is also a most accomplished personality in the financial services as well as in the life. And your J always stands for R. R is a revered, A is an accomplishment. J is you're always a jovial. I have not seen you in the last 25 years where you are like, gloomy. Even I've seen the most difficult periods of time where you addressed our distribution community, various forums. Once you are in Camfa, that time we are just entering into the no load era and you are talking, a lot of people are bombarding with the questions, and somebody has mistook with you with other Bajaj and sir, like, can we run Amara Bajaj the Bajaj Chetak, like those.
Yes.
But you are on that day also, you are very jovial, and now you truly got that new thing, your ikigai. I mean, and V is a man of values, and it's a fantastic to have you here. And it's like, over last 1 year, last 15 months rather, most of us we got into this Zoom world, and there are two questions are asked for everyone. I mean, the moment I come on the screen, I say first question is, am I audible? And the second question is, am I visible?
Yes.
And probably after this session today, all of us, all our MFD friends and our AF friends who are there, we all go back and say, am I putting enough efforts to put my vision audible and my purpose visible?
Yes.
And then, that's what we intend to do it. It's
Yes.
like, I don't want to waste much of the time, then I will straight to jump on. It is, I mean, somebody very rightly put it, purpose of life is life with a purpose. And
Yes.
today, let us all put it, what is the purpose of life? And probably we can go back this weekend, take a pen and paper, do those exercises from those questions which you are posing to all of us. And let us learn. And then let us start getting into the conversation to understand you little more, because I mean, you are there in the business where Pitaji has started. He is like, doyen of this industry. We all revere him. He's like for financial services, he's a Bhishma Pitamaha. And when I saw one of those lifetime achievement awards where you are there and both of you are accompanying, that was a thrill of moment for us. A son accompanying father, and both of them are accomplished. And but you have taken this profession much younger age. And that is a time anybody comes from any family, we always look at, and more so with the qualifications which you had, you can choose any other profile, and you have chosen financial services. And I still remember Bajaj Capital in 1995 is the first company to look at. In those days, I used to be in a fund house where we have a child scheme which calls about the Crorepati and Lakpati rather, not Crorepati. And you have come with a concept, how that calculators work, and you have simplified what is that made you? I'm sure Ikigai would have come, the terminology we heard in the last 2 to 3 years, but you got your Ikigai unknowingly by that time. And what is that made you to come to take that decision at that point and come into the financial services?
Yes, so Mr. Rao, that's a very nice introduction. Thank you very much. I was noting down the meaning you gave for Rajiv. Thank you so much. You brought a new life into my name, and obviously each one of us here, there is naam mein hi sab kuch hai. So it is that our name says it all. And when you are Narendra Modi, the name says it all. And name carries power. So similarly, in our industry, we have so many icons, and you are one of them. And thank you very much for giving importance to my name. How did I start in this industry? So it's a very interesting story. And, in an online world, because ideally, I would have, wanted to be in an auditorium with you, the Sahara Star Hotel, and having cup of tea. And since all of that is missing, let us make it as personable as possible. So this is what I tell my team also, that whenever you speak to your clients, just make them feel that you are sitting in their living room or they are sitting in your office, and, create that environment. And an environment gets created when we tell stories. So I'll share in form of a story that I'm 51 right now. And I was a 20-year-old boy 31 years ago, when one hot summer afternoon in Delhi, I walked into Mr. KK Bajaj's office in Connaught Place, that United India Life Building, middle circle, some of you may have seen. And it was sweltering 46-degree Delhi heat, May month. And I walked into his office. I said, I am, bored of just having fun with my friends, and I want to work. This was actually, I started interning 6 months before I graduated. And I came to office and he gave me job. So for 3 days, he made me sit in his AC room and made me read newspapers. So 4th day, I realized that I'll have to possibly design my own training program. So right from, a runner to, going to being a teller boy, giving deposits in insurance companies, mutual funds, those days UTI. And so going from door to door, meeting clients, I learned the business ground up. And I was fortunate to have so many Bhishma Pitama, who were the senior elders in Bajaj Capital family. They taught me business. And we used to have fun also. We used to have, from the local dhabas in Connaught Place, we used to eat food together. So this is how I learned business. And then within 2.5 years of my joining business, the stock market Harshan Mehta scam happened. So you can just imagine, I was taking interest in primary market, so that everything came down and we started winding down our brokerage business. And then so after that, I think my moment came when we discovered mutual funds. But even so, that is a journey that we have all grown. And Birla Mutual Fund, I remember going to your Andheri office and sitting with N.K. Sharma and team and Anthony Herdelia. So, we had a fantastic time working in this industry, no regrets. But always, I would ask myself this question, and later, late in my 20s, this question popping up even more, that if I was not born in KK's house, what would I? So I was privileged. I had a silver spoon. I could walk to his office and ask for a job. I didn't have to prepare a CV. But if I was not born in his house, what would I have done? What are my skills? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? So I started asking these questions. So I had all these nebulous answers that I'm usually very good at marketing, creative person. I love that job. So I could have been, I visualize myself, had I not had this, I could have been, sitting like this, creative head of a ad agency, and, just creating ideas for clients, because I like new projects. Every few months, a new project. So that was my initial thinking. But as I came into my mid-30s, midlife crisis, that's when, you start asking even more serious questions. अरे मैं जिंदा क्यों हूं? मेरी जिंदगी का पर्पस क्या है? You start asking these serious questions. So, you go through highs and lows in life. You have some pain points. So by my late 30s, I would say I was in a very serious quest to find purpose of life. And I was just drifting along. I was not getting anywhere. And then thanks to mutual fund industry. So I must tell you, KS, this is the first time I'm sharing on any platform that I found my ikigai thanks to mutual fund industry.
Wow.
Because mutual fund industry took me to Japan. So I went for 2 successive conferences to Japan. First, I went for CFP conference in 2002 when I was representing CFP board for India. Then after that, my next 2 opportunities were with 2 mutual funds. And I didn't really see much difference. I thought it's just like New York, London. This is another, Tokyo is another modern city. Good place to have, eat, fun, go get back to work. But by the 3rd trip, I saw there is something different here. Something different about people, their demeanor, their sense of calmness, their sense of helpfulness. So for example, KS, I don't know if you've been to Tokyo, have you?
No, Japan? I didn't.
So, anyone of us who has been to Japan, friends, you may have this experience. You stand on a street in Japan and do this demo test. Like, in 3 Idiots, our friend Amir Khan used to keep doing demo test. So you do a demo test, stand on a street in Japan and ask somebody direction to a restaurant which is 1 kilometer away. And I promise you, I have experienced it 8 out of 10 times. That person will not only tell you the direction, that person will walk with you to drop you there and drop you to the destination. So that is the level of compassion, people have for each other, helpfulness. And I would believe that after Second World War, the whole society mental makeup changed. And then the deep, Japanese Buddhism philosophy, which is also deeply inspired by Hindu philosophy. There are so many, just like we have our Saraswati ji, Lakshmi ji, Hanuman ji, we have Japanese versions also. So in other words, my wife says it, that Rajiv at age of 40 fell in love again fortunately this time was not with a woman, but with a country called Japan. So my kids also laugh at me whenever we are doing a family game quiz. Which country does dad want to go to? So no prizes, Japan. So for me, Japan is like 9 hours away. And I have been there 9, 10 times. And last few trips have been for spiritual trips to discover Ikigai, to visit monasteries. In fact, I also went to Shaolin Temple in China and lived with monks for a week and learned Shaolin, techniques of energy management, slow qigong breathing, martial arts. We used to burn 2,500 calories every day. So, these discovery trips, and Japan particularly, I went to Okinawa Island. And Okinawa is the island which is known as the center of longevity of the world, because it has the highest percentage population of 100 plus people, centenarians in the world. And that is what, this whole quest opened my mind to another dimension. So this story, led to from accidentally getting into financial services business, financial distribution, then starting mutual funds for our company, financial planning, then asking myself these questions, and then coming slowly to Ikigai and that this commitment to health and wellness. So this is a very interesting journey. So KS, this is a very long answer to the short question you asked, which is how did I get into this business and where am I now? I even added second part, where am I now?
Fantastic, Rajiv, and it's a very inspirational. That is the reason, probably 45 when you started going and you're falling in love with Japan, and that could be the time you may be reverse aging. I could see you're growing much younger, and I could also see most of us in the stock market, we got used to see the PE of the stock market, which is always volatile. But I could see your PE is always constantly upwards, your passion and enthusiasm. And you always keep that passion, you keep your enthusiasm alive. And I can understand how, some of us would have read this book of Ikigai, but at the most, I would have just gone through it and the book has not gone through me. For you, it is like, fantastic. This book, you have lived the book and you went there and seen the Okinawa and great to learn, living with those monks and understanding. And it's a fantastic, I think a lot to learn from Japanese, post-World War, that entire history shows that is the resilience, that is the bouncing back. And when most of us, we get into the problems, I think, how you can bounce back is the most important. Not that staying down, and in the market itself. That's a great thing. And when you last started, when you said at the end, now about the financial wellness, I think I have seen Bajaj Capital is the one as a pioneer in the industry to talk about the financial planning. One, your association with FPSB and some, you are also part of those examination board at that point of time. And financial planning, you took it to a very next level at that point. And today, Bajaj Capital is talking about financial wellness and a lot of other services around. What is that when this is extension of your Ikigai, but what is that your end mission you look at, and how this is to transform your customers very differently? Or I always believe, COVID has taught to us one thing: health is the major concern and the wealth is the immediate next concern. If we make these two available to us, right, and your financial well-being, your holistic well-being can happen. Of course, your mental wealth, the mental health is the most important. And when you said about this managing this energy, even in Indian context, just day before yesterday, we would have celebrated our International Yoga Day. Probably Yoga Day cannot be celebrated for a day. It has to be lived. Yoga should be the way of life, and balancing your energy. We have these balanced advantage funds, like you have Ida Pingala, and you need to get that right that can go at any point of the time. And can you please narrate why this financial wellness, what is the reason you started and what are those offering for the customers? And it's another way to look at this today. Most of our friends who joined today could be the MFDs. If they have to get something and they go back. And I loved the example, what you said about the Japanese people, when you ask for the address and they will come and accompany to reach you to the destiny. And as an MFD, I have another responsibility to not only find my Ikigai being a financial advisor to them, but can I get them to reach their destiny? I need to walk through them. I mean, one is emotionally, physically around it. In fact, I keep telling I accomplished my financial freedom not to because of the stock markets, because of my financial advisor. Because I am grateful to my financial advisor because he kept my emotions alive. And being in the market, you are always volatile, and you take in sometimes. I'm most procrastinate guy, and I take a lot of. One is not taking the right decisions, and indecision is the most one. I follow those PV Nars. I come from the state where PV Narasimha Rao was who comes with that. I have taken a decision not to take a decision. My money lies bonus credits, and bonus credit is available even for 1 year in the liquid fund. Thanks to my financial advisor, it gave the financial freedom to me. I look at what you guide to the MFD today, how he need to walk that path to the customer, and what is your financial wellness of Bajaj Capital offerings. There could be another option also I look at as an MFD. Even I can be a part of the customer to Bajaj Capital, right? It's another opportunity for me.
No, definitely. Thank you very much. So I must tell everyone here, all the friends, that because we are talking about these hi-fi things called purpose and other things, that doesn't mean we have gone away from commerce. So it is still about making money, but it is about making money which gives you true satisfaction, in a way which gives you true happiness and satisfaction. KS, as as we were starting this conference, music was playing. That song was happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. What do we want in life? We all want to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. So what I'll tell you, continue that story I was telling you, that Ikigai is, as people may have read this blue book. If you haven't, please read this book by Francesca Miralles and Hector Garcia. So it is the most best sold book in India at airport bookshops. I asked the Mumbai airport Chhatrapati Shivaji bookshop, how many copies you sell? Sir, 1/3 of total sales of our books is this one. So that is how much people are interested in this topic. So how it happened to me, that Ikigai, as defined is, Ikigai means Iki and Gai, two Japanese words, life flow, purpose of life, flow of life. Now, each Japanese word is such a philosophy in itself. It can take days and days and days to discuss it. So I've been, researching Ikigai for last 10 years since I first heard the concept. But I've only reached top 1% of my understanding. 99% is still to be done. So it is such a deep concept. And now I'm in touch with some of the best brains in the world who are researching Ikigai, and I'm learning from them. So in fact, just before this, I had a call in Japan with one of these people, and we were discussing, how we can work together. Ikigai is when you are on your way to find your Ikigai, there is one very good sign. You get into a state of flow, and you are so interested in the topic, it draws you in, and you lose a sense of space and time. आप भूल जाते हैं कि मैं कहाँ बैठा हूँ, मुंबई में हूँ, दिल्ली में हूँ, और आप गार्डन में हूँ, बाहर है, धूप है, छाँव है, and you will get so dragged into any topic you are interested. That means, and you feel very strongly about it. So second is, you get into a state of flow, you get drawn into it. Two, you feel very emotional about it. So emotional, positive or negative. So agar wo nahi ho raha, so you may feel angry also, you may feel frustrated also. So you need to solve it. Unless you solve it, it will keep hitting you. So in my own case, I started getting, once we professionalize the working of Bajaj Capital, we have such great leaders who have, come up over the years. They run the company day to day. So we honestly, as, MD role, we need to spend good 3-4 hours every day looking at MIS and all. That is good enough. So what do I do with the rest of my time? That is where this whole journey started. And this was, I would say, in my mid-40s. And I started getting drawn to the research on human longevity. So initially I used to think, "Arey yaar, tum kya time apne aap se baat," I used to speak. speaking to myself, अरे यार राजीव क्या time waste कर रहे हो? You know, you are a financial services person. Go back to your business. कुछ market के बारे में पढ़ो, कुछ bonds के बारे में पढ़ो, कुछ US markets के बारे में पढ़ो. तो वहाँ पे Fed rate का क्या होने वाला है? All those things which we do day in day out. So but I kept getting drawn into human longevity study, and that's what took me to Japan also. Initially, I used to feel guilty about it, I must confess. But then I started seeing a pattern. And my colleagues tell me, and Ikigai is also about one thing. It is about finding the one unique gift. And I have said this in my TED talk. If people want to see Discover Your Ikigai TED talk, so please, Nishant, if you can find the link and post it for people. The first statement I have said in the TED talk is, why should you want to discover your Ikigai? Because each one of us has one unique gift which God has planted in only our brain. And what a waste of life it would be if we do not discover that one unique gift and we go away from this life. Don't you agree, KS?
Absolutely.
So starting with this quest, that finding that one unique gift. So, and that one unique gift is something we all think, we are great people. But something when your colleagues, your professors, your teachers from your young days, your parents, your brother, sister, your critics, your bosses who are very hard on you sometimes, when they tell you this again and again, that means take it seriously. So what my colleagues tell me, Rajiv, when you are sitting in a meeting room, what happens is, meeting is going on and people are lost in the idea, but you suddenly connect the dots. You are able to see the pattern. So and then the 45-minute meeting finishes in 20 minutes. We say, okay, bye, now go for a cup of tea. So, this is how, and I heard, initially I thought, somebody is being nice to me, boss ko makhan laga raha hai. So, but then I heard it again and again and again. So I heard it from some colleagues who are senior journalists and other friends. So then I started taking it seriously and I started working on it. And I thought, human beings, my learning in life is we can strengthen our strengths and manage our weakness. हमारा weakness कभी हम छुपा सकते हैं, उसको भगा नहीं सकते. So it is, so let us hide our weaknesses or at least neutralize them and strengthen our strength. That is what will make us succeed. And ultimately, everything we are discussing is about succeeding in life. And money is one part, but happiness is the bigger part. So continuing that story, I started seeing a pattern between wealth, health, and longevity. So, I've just written it here, if people can read it.
Yes.
I saw a triangle, the trinity of health, wealth, and longevity. Now, people are much smarter than me here. They can connect the link. You see, what does Bajaj Capital do? We do insurance brokerage. We do mutual fund distribution. We do fixed income bonds and other things. So these are our core areas. Now, how does health and wealth link up? Now, I tell you something, Mr. Rao, you would associate with what I'm saying. Whenever we do financial planning for a client, one answer which we take most casually is the most important answer, which is, sir, life expectancy kya bharna hai? So the client usually says, kuch bhi bhar do. And so you say, sir, 80 bhar do? हाँ 80 भर दो. So India में life expectancy अगर average आदमी की 69-70 चल रही है, that doesn't mean a person is going to live to 70. Person can live longer. In fact, Ayurveda, which is our 4,000-year-old science, it says that human body, and listen to me carefully, is designed to live to 100 years. And it is only with our tampering and pollution and toxins we put in that our lifespan reduces. Or some unfortunate incidents. Hence, what we need to do, my first understanding was कि भैया क्लाइंट का जो लाइफ प्लानिंग करना है, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग करना है, 80 साल का अब नहीं करना. मैंने अपना टीम को बैन कर दिया. I said no 80-year financial planning. minimum 100 years. So, sir, if I come to you and you are my customer and I say, I will do your financial planning only if you want to live to 100 years, how would you react?
Fantastic. You know, very interestingly, in Indian context, if you go to somebody elder, seek a blessings, the things they will sell in Sanskrit to you, Shatamanam Bhavati.
Yes.
It's like, you live for 100 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the blessings which comes from our elders, ancestors. It's like it is again, most of the Vedas been taught. Recently, I was reading another book called 100 Years Work Life. She is a professor in London School of Economics, Linda Grant.
Yes.
And she says the generation is going to be not only 100 years, your work life used to be, can go to 100 years. And it's like, even people, psychological retirement can happen at 60 because of the age you have kept it. But after that, how you need to reskill yourself and you do it. And I really appreciate the Bajaj Capital as a forefront in taking this health wealth. And you put it the triangle very nicely. That is very useful for any of our MFD friends to plan that in a very different way. And it's like, and this is a conversation, but there is one challenge I look at when I talk to MFDs. Most of us, for example, I'm a dairy technologist and landed into the mutual fund industry, and none of us have planned our things to come here. But there is two ways to look at. Either you need to get into what you love or love what you already got into. Now you find a purpose. And being an MFD, being an RIA, being in financial advisor, we are into the best of the profession today because I can see the post-COVID world. We have here an opportunity to serve generations, people, and not only. And now, if I add, I'm managing wealth. If I add the health concept to it, and it's a holistic approach, I think kudos to you for that vision. But can you tell us two things? One is, like I know you, when you traveled, you got that ikigai, but there could be one momentum, एक क्षण हो सकता है, this is my ikigai. That you would have read and you would have gone through, but it goes in periphery. I follow many things, but everything goes. Suddenly you get something, you get hooked there. Ye mera hai, like something you get. I mean, it's like, and we like there are some philosophy which people go back to the previous life, and then you can look at what were you and how you can connect on that. That's the sole purpose. I mean, ikigai is finding your soul purpose. Like, I mean, in our Aditya Birla, we have this accounting software, which we call BEMS. This is a branch expenses managing system. And I call them, आपका खुद का BEMS क्या होता है? Like, आपका body, emotion, mind, and spirit. How you can align that. One, how you got that. Second, for the MFDs, today we are there. How they can discover, I mean, looking at your perspective. And I request my friends to please drop questions in Q&A. We will try to take the questions as this conversation is on. Any question I can take it on. I mean, over to you, Rajiv.
Thank you for this. So Ikigai, when you Google Ikigai and you click images, you come to this Venn diagram. So, which is given on the back cover of this book. I'm not sure if people can read this.
Yeah, we can read.
But essentially, these are 4 circles. 4 circles. One is what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. So I'm repeating. People should note this down mentally at least. What you love doing. Please take a note of that. Start writing in a diary. So I've been writing for 10 years. This 10 years, and I keep updating it. I write it on my iPhone notes so that I don't lose it. It gets uploaded to the cloud. What I love doing. Whatever gives me true happiness, keep writing it down. What am I good at? The compliments you've been getting. You remember I gave my own example, connecting the dots. So that is one example. So all of us are brilliant at many things, but there's one thing which we are excellent at. So we must leverage that strength. So for you, KS, your ability to communicate, it's not an coincidence that you have made it so big in the field of financial literacy, that your ability to communicate with clarity is outstanding. So I would say, that is your one unique strength, could be possibly. And so to be able to relate to people in the shortest possible time, even electronically. Hence, we need to leverage that, and that will become our success factor. Third is what you can be paid for. Obviously, we are all MFDs. What we can be paid for, but I want to twist this question for you. I want you to ask yourself that what is it that you are truly passionate about in your profession. So, like you said, till you find what you love, do what you love what you do. I also say the same thing, that till you find your purpose, because it may take 20 years to find your real purpose in life. So why you were born. But till then, find purpose in what you're doing. So in Bajaj Capital, what I'm doing, I'm finding purpose in what I'm doing. So I want to be motivated, around my business. I've been here for 30 years. And as long as I work, I want to be motivated, really charged up. So you asked about the mission statement of the company. So more 95% of mission statements of companies, friends, don't you agree with me? They are just statements written on a website, written by marketing department and advertising agency, and we have no connection with them. Sometimes we don't even remember it. Do you agree with me, sir?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, I was in the same boat. Till 5 years ago, I was in the same boat. But till I got onto this path and discovery, now, Bajaj Capital mission statement, whenever I read it, it gives me goosebumps. I will share it with you. Financial well-being of our clients over a lifetime. Over a lifetime. So that is our mission statement. And I want to design every process in our company to deliver this mission statement. So what is our business comprised of, friends? Our business is comprised of 4 things: team, clients, process, and products. Only 4 things. So in any of these, can you find your USP? Can you find your differentiator? But more importantly, can you find passion? So when I thought about, in fact, KS, in my meditations, I asked, went into meditation with a question that God, please help me find my true purpose in life. So what came to me was very surprising, that I got a vision that I need to focus on retirement business. This is the guidance I got from my mind. And hence Bajaj Capital was always focusing on retirement business. तो हमने बोला कि भैया यूनिवर्स को कि हम तो ऑलरेडी रिटायरमेंट में फोकस हैं, कहते नहीं और फोकस करो. So what we have done is, last 2 years we have micro focused on retirement and created new tools, offerings around it, and I'm personally overseeing that. That is the only part of business I run as an executive, and my son is helping me. So this is how we are working. So because I believe they need it the most. People who are retiring, they need it the most. And hence I got into this, financial well-being over a lifetime. This is part 1. Part 2 is that I got drawn to study of human longevity, and I make this connection between health, wealth, and longevity. So I realized that for me and my wife, our common passion or purpose is health and wellness. We are both very passionate. We both love doing yoga and pranayam, all these practices. We keep learning. Even the food we want to eat in an Ayurvedic way. All of that. So what we decided is that how about we create a health and wellness platform, and that was the birth of OmniLife. So Nishant, if you can just put up the link, I would like all our friends to go and see the link, theomnilife.com, and just put in the link. And if you see the website, this is the first cut version of OmniLife, what we have brought to the market. And it will continue to evolve and grow. And very interestingly, my younger son has gotten involved in it. He found passion in this, and he's working on building this platform. So this is what I am busy with. It has my passion has become my occupation also, because normally passion and occupation are 2 different things for most people who I meet. And if you can make it one, then you get sudden motivation. And guess what? In our profession of distribution, clients will start noticing the difference. When you are putting in, so one of you, let me take an example. You may be very passionate about the process of client delivery. in terms of how you deliver surveys or advice or reports to clients. So you do some aspects in the reports, the way you tinker them. You make it very unique, easy for client to understand. And that is what starts making you stand out in eyes of your client. And that's what distinguishes you. And I must, that way, more than any bank or MFD, national house, I always learn from our RIA friends and our MFD friends, because they have built huge practices, very respectable practices, 50 crore, 100 crore, 500 crore AUM, based upon some unique practices which they have adopted. So I keep watching, YouTube videos of some of the members of our RIA community, MFD community, and I'm really inspired by these people.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure they are already following their purpose case.
Yeah. Many of them, yes, they have achieved, they have accomplished what they intend to, and they have grown in AUMs. They have had more than the AUM. I always look at when they have grown their AUM, they have constructed many lives. I mean, they have built many lives around it. And for me, MFD is something like this, it is a multi-generational financial decision makers, not for one generation. And you put it very rightly, we are focusing on the retirement. And one of the principles in the Ikigai says, you always need to stay active, never retire. And I know it's, and when your passion and profession becomes one, you live your life of your choice. And when it comes to MFDs, there are MFDs who have in the industry for the last 5 years. There are MFDs who are there for the last 25 years. Do you suggest, because it's sometimes people feel purpose of life or Ikigai to find, they say, when I accomplish something I want to accomplish financially, then I can go and choose what I want. I mean, how do you advise? There is a confusion. I mean, right now I need to focus and build my business, or shall I focus simultaneously on this? What can be your advice?
No, very good question, KS. That you see, a lot of my friends ask me, why is this important? Kya zaruri hai? Chal to raha hai, khush hai, zindagi chal raha hai. So my point to everyone I speak to is that if you are feeling that something missing in your life, आपने पैसा बना लिया, AUM बना लिया, ट्रेल इनकम आ रहा है, सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है, फैमिली खुश है, कोविड को सरवाइव कर लिया, but still you're feeling some emptiness, some lack of wholesomeness in your life, lack of fulfillment. That means silently your subconscious mind is looking for your Ikigai. So that is the difference. That is the time you are ready. Excuse me. You are ready to find your purpose in life. So this was my quest. I always felt everything was good in life. There was no complaints. But I felt something missing, something more, kuch chahiye. And then I was somewhere, I needed to recharge my battery, re-energize. So like you said, your topic of today, repurpose. I needed to recharge my battery because, being in the same business for 30 years, so I've seen so many, colleagues in the industry. वो क्या होता है, वो charity की तरफ चले जाते हैं, spirituality की तरफ चले जाते हैं. So I'm telling you, I have not lost track. I am still on the commercial path. I have just refocused, repurposed, and that has re-energized me to do better what we are doing. And I know each one of you has the talent. So that is reason number one, that there is a desire inside of you to find something. Two is you have a gift, hidden gift. If you do not discover your gift, it's like आपको कोहिनूर का हीरा दिया हुआ है भगवान ने, और आप उसको ढूंढ ही नहीं रहे हैं, वो आपके घर में पड़ा है, तो क्या फायदा हुआ लाइफ का? So it is that you have to find your Kohinoor.
Fantastic. I think I think you put it very, very nicely, Rajiv. I can't get a better word, but I always look at when we are in the mutual fund industry to grow our business, we always we focus on product, we focus on practice management that gives you a productivity. And after talking to you, if somebody has to be in the long-term business and want to enjoy what you are doing it, probably that not 2 P's is sufficient, but you need to bring 3 other P's to you. One is that passion. Second is passion plus purpose. And third is a practicality. You may have a passion and purpose, and if you are not practical, then it will go like, for example, somebody says, I want to lose my weight, and you may struggle there, again, you gain your weight. There is nothing, and it has to be practical. You can survive that. It's not one-time affair. I think you gave that mission. Now I will come back to you on since you gave your TED talk there, and you are doing a lot of Ikigai workshops. And some of our MFDs are, some of us would like to attend. Can you share those? Because there is a great thing which I learned from you is when you go deeper into something, you get that you become a master. Today's session is also learning from the master, and truly you are a master now. And being a master, you are also making your. I think teaching is always learning twice.
Yes,
and and you moved up to the second ladder. Now you are teaching people about the Ikigai, and somebody would like to join your workshops. And can you share something about it?
Yes, absolutely. So I do these workshops for Ikigai. In fact, I tell my friends that I have earned my first professional fee on my अपने खून पसीना का जिंदगी में पहली बार अभी 2 साल पहले. So 2 years ago, I converted my Ikigai into a professional practice, and I started charging money for it. So why did I do that? Is because free things are not valued. So if I started doing a workshop now, and I said, your form bharo, answer dijiye. So, people may or may not turn on the camera, take it lightly. But if you have paid some rupees, whether it is your token amount, then you take it seriously. So knowledge should never be parted free of cost. Unfortunately, in our business, MFT, we impart a lot of knowledge free of cost. And we the client, but we get remunerated in a different way. So all my life I've earned only money as salary from Bajaj Capital. So that is my father's company. But here it was my own khoon pasine ka thing, and what I do is I use whatever little amount I earn here as my professional income. I put it in developing Ikigai programs. So I have now started developing Ikigai program for school children. They are already ready, and we are going to give it to school children, and particularly government school children. And my aim is to take it, across India. So that is what I am investing on. This is my own little connect with the community. And so the point you were making, I want to share with our MFT friends one Japanese practice which has helped me a lot, and it has really grown my thinking. It is called Omotenashi, Omotenashi. So there is not too much literature on it online, but it is Japanese definition of customer service. So what Japanese definition of customer service is? Exceeding customer expectation. Client को वो features देना है आपने अपनी service में जो client सोच भी नहीं रहा है. So now this is a very tough challenge, because most of the time clients are asking, I want this, I want that, and we go and deliver it. Even that itself is a big task. But what if, you imagine you understand, you have such client mastery like many Japanese brands have. So Sony TV, Panasonic, Hitachi, Daikin AC, Japanese brands, all of them, Uniqlo, these clothing stores, they all deliver to you more than what you are expecting. So let me give 2 examples which people will relate to. Whenever we have little babies in the house, we buy these bottles for babies, our children, grandchildren, and bottles, many brands are available, but the most famous brand is Pigeon. It is available in Bombay also. So Pigeon is a Japanese brand. And Pigeon, why do people prefer to buy Pigeon, pay 50% more? Is because they have taken the extra attention of detail that when the plastic is molded, sharp elements are not there. So parents, they, at the bottom of the PET bottle, that sharp thing is not there. So they have gone into the detail that baby should not get hurt. And they have gone into the psyche of the parents, and that's why Pigeon is the top brand in that space. Another example I'll give you is Japanese chocolates, dark chocolate or something. So, they are like Cadbury of Japan. If you buy the chocolate, you open the packet, सो अर्लियर यहाँ पे तो क्या है, हमें 5 स्टार बार का पैकेट खोलना होता है तो 5 मिनट लगे रहते हैं, खट खट खट, वो खुलता ही नहीं है. So, and you use your teeth, and in current times, you don't want to use your teeth, what may be contaminated. So there is a perforation, and perforation works. So you use the perforation and it seals out, comes out very cleanly. So no, it doesn't stop there. When you open, inside there is a tray. So you don't have to break it. Sometimes when you break it, it breaks unevenly. So they are single pieces lying in there. And same price, low cost chocolate, 10 rupee chocolate, not an expensive one. So this is omotenashi. So my coming from this whole Japanese, why do Japanese think like this, and what is the link to Ikigai, and what is the link to our business? That always think Ikigai is all about not following your own passion. Virat Kohli, Saina Nehwal, they are following their own passion and they are making money out of it. But Ikigai is what you do for others and get happiness out of it. So what can you do for your clients which gives them happiness and you draw happiness out of it? That is true Ikigai. And Omotenashi is a term of customers. I'm giving you a tool. Customer service, where you get into the brain of a customer, and you've been there so long, you would know better than me. आपके client को क्या चाहिए जो client सोच भी नहीं रहा है, but आपको देना है, और client को देंगे और client बोलेगा, wow, I didn't even ask for this and I'm getting this. And it could be team, in terms of your team quality, their training, client, in terms of which client segment, maybe you serve doctors only, surgeons only, armed forces only. Process, some unique twist in your process. Your report looks different. Or product, some unique product you create. What else is there, KS? Nothing else. So you start here, and then that Ikigai hota rahega.
Absolutely. I think, a lot to learn from Japanese. I mean, when you said okitonashi, then, there is something called arigato mani. It's thank you, gratitude, arigato. Thank you. It's like, when you are giving anything, for example, whether I'm donating or paying my coffee bill, then you are giving with a purpose. There is something gratitude inside. And I'm sure this COVID has taught us a couple of things for us. I mean, I keep telling people we have a 4G network, which we use on our mobiles. Probably post-COVID world, we need to have other 4G network. That is always how you can connect to the God, how you can connect to the grace which is coming in, and what kind of gratitude you should have, and how you can give back to the society. The 4Gs we can follow. And you put it, those 4 things, and the Ikigai, it's like, what you love, what world needs, and what you are good at, and what you are getting paid for it. This is a convergence you spoke about, and you put it so nicely. And I also got from you a couple of things, as I understood. You can make, I keep giving these definitions in my financial workshops. What is life for you? For me, when it comes to only finance side, it is living in financial empowerment.
Yes.
And but if I broad life, I look at in Indian context, if I go to the scriptures, there is one Ramana Maharshi who spoke about who am I?
Who am I? Yeah.
Who am I? That's a question. It's a fantastic thing to question yourself. That gives you life meaning is living in freedom and inquiry. That should be always. And your life is always living in freedom and inquiry. That will give you a Ikigai. And when you said about life with a meaning, you spoke about continuous improvement, which can become an integral part and which you have proven yourself. And discovering your life purpose is that should become a crux as you go forward in your journey. And probably you can integrate your thoughts. I mean, people call it a 2T and 2E, double T, double E. Your thoughts, your time, your energy, and your efficiency can make you rich. Now I'll come back to the business before I conclude, get there. And because we can't, this SIP is more important. Other SIP is spirituality in progress for us. It is always in progress. We cannot accomplish where we intend to accomplish. But, you are in this business for the last 3 decades. And there is this, I could only see always it is growing, always in the right path. You have seen, markets we call VUCA world. I mean, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. But last 3 years, VUCA itself has undergone various definitions. Probably 2019, VUCA could be virus, unpredictability, confusion, and anxiety. And or now 2021, we started with some kind of optimism. VUCA would have been a vaccine. VUCA would have given some understanding. Yeah, things are going to be in control, nothing to worry. And that has given some comfort to us. And last is, it has also given some alertness. You need to be, virus has not gone away. But can you share 3 lessons at least in the last 3 decades, what you learned, what MFDs can take back home? And this is what I learned from Rajiv Bajaj today, apart from Ikigai.
Yes. So what I've learned is I learn something new every day. That is what I've learned. And what I've learned yesterday, if it is not of use, I put it in the dustbin, forget it and move on, or somewhere internalize it and keep building on it. So there is no single biggest lesson as such, but for me, life is small daily improvement. So this is again a Japanese term which manufacturing companies use. Hero Honda has become so big in India on basis of one thing. Their MD told me that they have their staff has a thing, 1% process improvement every day. So if you do that in 1 year, how much will you do? 360%. And that is what is achievable. And they have a system of getting ideas from the ground, from the shop floor. So my simple thing is, life is nothing but a small daily improvement. As far as our business is concerned, I will start with words of our elders. My father, Mr. Bajaj, he says that we are in a noble profession. Whenever he addresses new team members who have just joined the company, he says we are in a noble profession. We are not selling any fizzy drinks, black drinks which have 20 spoons of sugar. We are not selling anything which hurts you. No alcohol. We are not selling cigarettes, no tobacco. So we are in such a noble business. What are we doing? As you said at the outset, KS, we are getting people financial freedom. We are taking people towards financial freedom so that they can pursue all other true dimensions and meanings of their life. So, if we are able to, in our humble way, communicate this, that we are adding such immense value. We communicate it to our team, and then further in our service, through our service, communicate it to our clients. And hence, what it means is that in financial planning, what I have learned, KS, is the last chapter of every financial planning book. I must have read 100 books. The last chapter is how to fire your client. You see, some clients are there who even God can't please. And every time you come from that meeting, aapki atma tadap jati hai. You feel disturbed. So you have to somehow learn to say no. Sir, sorry, you are a great human being, but I am not able to serve you. Because the client has to listen to you end of the day. Aapka kya role hai? You are the Sarthi. So you are telling the client that SIP, it doesn't matter, market has come down, it is March 2020, please hold on. But what the client will do, no, I have read 28,000 market ho gaya, ye to 18,000 jayega. Hua kya? Market chala gaya 52,000, sawa saal ke baad. So this, you knew it that the market trend is up and you tried your best. But if a client is not agreeing, tomorrow the client, what will it do? Come and blame you. So please learn how to fire your clients, let go your clients if they are not working for you. And obviously attached to understand the nobility of your business. What a noble profession you're in. Thank your stars that you're in this business. And finally, what I would want is what we all need. And I sit on financial intermediaries, associations, FII, I'm a part of the body. FIFA, we work with very closely. Some of you may be members. My biggest pain point of this industry is कि हमने अभी regulator का इज्जत नहीं कमाया. हमें ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म क्रिएट करना है कि रेगुलेटर आके हमारी तारीफ करे. I want, the chairman of IRDA, SEBI, to go on air and praise our industry and say, organization A, B, C, how well they have done, how they have contributed to the community. Right now, our complaints are far exceeding our appreciation. Our good work gets hidden. So that somewhere depresses us. कहीं ना कहीं हमारा spirit मुरझा जाता है वहां पे. So we need to change that. So I want some of our colleagues here, now you have the power of social media. Use social media to convey your intellect. So you do not know, a director of SEBI may be watching you and learning from you. And that is the kind of influence you need to create. We are now in an era of influence, and you can have multiple. So I've seen that there are some friends in our community whose videos have 1 lakh likes, 1.5 lakh likes, 2.5 lakh likes. I'm so impressed by them. So why can't we have people here who have 1 crore followers on YouTube, and that becomes the source of their business? And you have so much wisdom, go and impart it. And KS is always there to guide us.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. It's a fantastic message to them. And probably those 3 things which you pet is one is a lifelong learning. Then, that can come only when you learn, unlearn, and relearn, because you can't carry the baggage of yesterday and, dump something more which you cannot. And I like the message you said is small improvements daily. I mean, probably put it in SIP way, small improvements in practice management.
Yes.
That's what you can accomplish.
Life is also an SIP. Yes.
Yeah.
Bottom line of today is your life is also an SIP.
Yeah.
Small installments you have to put in every day. And that is OmniLife. Please see the website, 10 pillars of OmniLife. 10 things. We have put life into 10 things you need to focus on. तो उसमें रोज एक SIP कर दो. 10,000 स्टेप कर दो, वो मूवमेंट में SIP हो गया. खाने में कुछ अच्छी प्रैक्टिसेस फॉलो कर लो. 30 nutrients ले लो रोज. So that is an SIP. So do an SIP into your life.
Fantastic. That SIP will lead you to the SWP. Significant wealth of prosperity. Significant wealth of prosperity.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fantastic. Rajiv, the last question, I think a lot of questions, we may be little overshooting your time by 5-10 minutes. Hope that would be fine.
Yes, I have a meeting at 5:45. So
yeah, we will shortly close. This is the last question to put it to you is before I take the audience question is it's a last few months MFDs they are undergoing some kind of a scenario. Some of them they got adapted to the digital and they are successful. Some of them they could not fully adapt, but they are into some kind of unknown territory. And the motivation levels of some, it has really gone up. For some still it is. What is your one advice to them? Then I can go back to the questions.
So I would say that digital is the beauty with digital is, and Bajaj Capital also, we had a pain point. We did not digitize fast enough in the early 2000s, and we had some catching up to do. But the good news is, over a period of time, technology has become much cheaper. जो काम पहले 1 करोड़ में होता था 5 लाख में हो जाता है. So it is, technology has become cheaper. There are so many application service providers, pay per use. So आपको कुछ अपना capital लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. There are so many platforms are there. You can just plug into them and plug and play. It is for you. So many features are available. Digitization is essential. Ultimately, you have to leverage. Life is a leverage of your capacity. So wisdom. Your wisdom is in physical form can be shared with limited people. How can you leverage your wisdom? So that's why I said social media. Through your YouTube channel, you can reach 1 crore people. Through digital platform, all the SIPs, initially you have to make the effort only once. Then it's all continuous and all automated reminder system. So it is very important to invest your time and energy in digitization of your business. In Bajaj Capital, we call it Tech Plus Touch. So our strength is the human connect with the client. But tech is essential now. So Tech Plus Touch is the future of our business.
Absolutely. Well said, Rajiv. I think, it is a high tech and high touch that gives all of us to survive. It is not only the fintech platform. We need a face to it. I think with that, I'll take the start with the questions. Some I'll go on the rapid fire.
Yes.
Gunjan Kumar Sultania, can we finance so soluble that high school students can understand? I think, Gunjan, we can do that. We do sessions called My First Finance Lessons. I'll not put to Rajiv that, we will get you. If you need, we can reach out to you. Sachin Javeri says, Rajiv ji, can you suggest some more books like Ikigai? I think one book I can suggest is Atomic Habits by James Clear. that can go
Yes.
in line with both, and anything you would like to suggest?
Yes, I would say that read your scriptures definitely, because read on dharma, because that is nothing but ikigai. So swadharma, dharma, read on this. And if you do not like me, I don't read too many books, but I watch YouTube videos and I learn from there. There's so much available.
Fantastic, Rajiv. And this is a question coming from Vinod Kumar. Good evening, Rajiv ji. I am working as an MFD after taking VRS, 20 years of service in IAF, and presently at 39 years, accumulated corpus of 60 lakh. Two kids with a huge amounts of SIP in their name. AUM is increasing year on year. Requested to inspire me enough so no one from defense join this type of sector having so less commission.
Well, yes, that is a fact. That the commission, this sector is a lot of hard work, and that's why you need to create another line of income. So, for example, in our case, we have found insurance as a second line of income, because in insurance the upfront income is good. In mutual fund long term, it takes 5-7 years to build trail. So, mutual fund trail is like your pension. Think of it like that. Invest in it, but find a way to increase your upfront income. So it could be in bonds, it could be in some other products, some distributing some loan products, whatever works for you. So that is how you could be thinking.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. I think I'm skipping some questions, friends, which is I think you would have got answers while you are typing itself. And here is a question coming from Nitika Mehta. We have to come to understand this path quite late in life, but I would like my children to start early to understand. So my question to Mr. Rajiv is how to help our children moving on the path to finding their ikigai.
Yes, definitely. This is very good. So Nitika, please start by recommending my TED Talk to your children. It's only 14 minutes and I give the whole tool. If somebody wants to find their ikigai sitting at home, I tell them how I go about the process. I have now 2 TED Talks. So watch them in sequence. One is discover your ikigai. Second is finding your ikigai, connecting the dots. So watch both of them. First is 14 minutes, second is 19 minutes. So you will get a lot of clues. Make your children watch. Children are more smart. I have had so many children I have worked with, and they are much smarter than us and much more interested.
Thank you, Rajiv. This is a question coming from Mr. Harish Gupta. Sir, Bajaj Capital is also planning to become an AMC.
Is Bajaj Capital planning to become an AMC? Yes, one day, inshallah. Our friends in NJ have, got a license. We are very happy for them. And Bajaj Capital also will explore all options.
Fantastic. I think this is the last question I can put it to you coming from Hitesh Joshi. Rajiv ji, how can you practice ikigai? And we get changed up and follow the sometimes, again, we drop it. But how to get that on the track without getting distracted?
Yeah, this is a very, very good one. A very good question. So it happens to me also. I get busy with other things and some days are very heavy. You then get tired, go to sleep at night. And you don't really get time to meditate also sometimes. So at least start by finding half an hour to 1 hour for yourself every day. Doing pranayam, meditation, yoga, walking, just contemplating, empty mind, walking in the park, walking on your terrace. So when you do this, ideas will start coming. And that is the beginning and then start answering these questions for yourself. Like I said, I maintain a diary. So I would suggest you one practice, coffee with yourself. Like we meet friends for coffee. When I go to Bombay, I would meet KS for a coffee. So how about fixing a coffee date with yourself once every month? And you sit alone, have a cup of coffee, and you keep writing down what I love. What am I good at? What does the world need? And what I'm passionate about, related to what the world needs. And what can I be paid for? And obviously, you can set yourself ambitious goals of what you want to be paid for. And answers will start coming. And friends, I must tell you one thing. Ikigai is not, and many of us confuse our goals, business goals with Ikigai. So to have 1,000 crore AUM is not an Ikigai. To have 10 crore profit is not an Ikigai. Ikigai is to can I make 1,000 clients financially independent? And you have a process for it. That is getting closer to your Ikigai. That is also not your Ikigai. So just keep peeling the layers of the onion and you will get closer to the answer. And when you follow it, guess what? You will achieve much more than what you were setting out to.
Fabulous, Rajiv. I think probably, somebody has, there are a lot many good feedbacks, great feedbacks for you. But one of the feedbacks I liked it is Harsha says, I want to go to Japan and at least once in time. And many of them may be planning it. You need to ask Japan Prime Minister and Tourism Minister you be the brand ambassador for the Japan.
And why not with Aditya Birla? Why don't you hold a conference there? I know these days these only holiday trips are not, appreciated. But if you plan education trips, I have been along with some AMCs to their global headquarters and visited, seen their processes, systems, learned so much from them. So have some learning trips to Japan.
Absolutely, touchwood. I'll put it to Mr. Bala, my boss.
Yes,
and,
yes.
We can get there. And but thank
Please
you so
take
much.
Me also with you.
Oh, sir, I mean, you are coming is for us. It's like, we can get our Ikigai.
I will be your tour guide. Tour guide. You don't need tour guide. I will be there.
No, it's more than a tour guide. You are a life guide for that. It is not. Yeah, it's a life's tour. We will have, you are the guide for us. That's a guru, right? It is fantastic. And it is a lot of learning. Thank you so much. It is, I don't think 1 hour, 15 minutes is not sufficient for you to get there. I request each one of us who are here can not only watch the TED, probably try to get more practice. And it is like, sometimes talks will only give solutions to us, but they will not give full solutions, but they give some clarity. What we need to do is post talks. I need to walk the talk. I need to go and practice one step at a time. Pehla kadam, kal subah mein main kya kar sakta hu? This week, we can look at
practice makes perfect.
Absolutely. And probably we all need to die for Ikigai. That is develop your Ikigai, get inspiration, get enthusiasm. Truly that way we can accomplish what we intend to accomplish. And I'm sure for all of us at a lot of, I think, you got many of such great gratitude feedbacks coming from Pradeep Agarwal. Thanks for the great session. I think all over to Rajiv for making this happen. And friends, I think today we spoke more broadly about Ikigai, those 4 things we need to learn about Ikigai, what you love, what world needs, and what you are good at, and how you what you are getting paid for it, how you can do, if you can allow those process to happen. It is simple, but it's a consistent practice is the most important. I'm blessed here to have this dialogue with Rajiv on this subject, because I'll go back and I also practice journaling what Rajiv said. In addition, I have a couple of things to do is every day morning, I'll write my gratitude journal, why I am grateful to you. My gratitude journal makes me more happier because never get frustrated for you. I know it's, and thanks Rajiv once again. And truly you are RAJIV, most revered, most accomplished, most jovial, and a man of Ikigai and man of values. RAJIV.
Thank you. Thank you. And lovely meeting all of you. And wish you all the best and success. And I wish you 10 times the AUM in next 5 years. And please go and follow your Ikigai.
Fantastic. We always call find North Star. I'll invite Nishant. We will say find North Star. But today we got a star from the North, providing North Star to all of us. Thank you so much. Nishant, over to you. And Nishant, today Cafe Mutual taught us something. It is a truly cafe for us. Nishant, are you there? Where is it?
Yes, thank you to Cafe Mutual, Prem, Nishant, and the team there. We love your platform. Keep doing what you're doing. Your Prem, I know, is following his Ikigai by connecting people in the industry and spreading the communication and knowledge and wisdom.
Fantastic. I think Nishant lost its connection and we missed him.
Yes.
Thank you so much, friends, for joining.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks to everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Rajiv. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay wealthy, and God bless you all.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Prem and Nishant.
Bye.